Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector, and in this segment of Winchell Scale Military Action Figures Takes, I am showcasing G.I. Joe Classified number 149, Dial Tone. Now, I had to redo this entire video because, man, the more I listened to what I was saying the first time around, it looked like I was having a stroke or something. Like I just wasn't coherent, just kind of seemed more like I was babbling, unintelligible. So, yeah, no, I'm going to say I had to do this again just so I sound a little bit more intelligent than normal. Just saying. But yeah, all right, folks. So here's what the package looks like. Box art, pretty cool. Number 149. Mine's came in all kind of dented, so like whatever. The art is pretty cool. Yeah. He comes with a knife, which you could put in his boot. Yeah. I don't know if it's a knife that's been used before, but either way, that. His rifle plus the cell phone that goes with it. You just kind of slide it in. The cell phone also goes here, from my understanding, because this rangefinder, or I guess interceptor of communications, cannot really fit in here well, but the cell phone definitely does. Comes with a beret, black beret. Tells me that if this was done back in the day, then he would have been a ranger. At least that's what Rangers used to wear back in the day, black beret, before General Shinseki, I believe it was, that made us all wear black berets. Back then, berets were only worn by specialty things like airborne Rangers and Green Beret, but then for a minute, we had to all wear black berets, and the Rangers started to wear tan berets. But either way, glad none of us wear berets except for the specialty ones again. But yeah, comes with his trademark communicator, which goes over his eye. Kind of cool. Yeah. Really cool. His weapons is kind of, that it can be realistic, but not quite, military fantasy. And this is where he makes his beats. This is where he produces synthwave and all of other EDM tracks and dubstep. Not just yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is what made him iconic. At first, I was like, I don't know if I need a dial tone in my life, but the more I looked at him, even though he has kind of like a McLovin way about him, except it's green instead of brown. I don't know, it just kind of grew on me, and then I was like, you know what? Yeah, he doesn't look that bad. And then the more I thought about it, like because of how civilian these guys almost all look together, the ensemble of the most recent, bit of Joes that are coming out, just in general, they're all starting to look really good together. Like very, like congruent. It's just everybody's starting to look. The more that it's coming out individually, I had a problem. Like, I don't know, but now that they stand together strong, goofy together. So yeah, so it looks kind of good, right? So I don't know. Hey, but yeah, overall, I love the teal look that they used instead, and a more subdued look, not so bright. It helps to offset uh, Alpine's double mint kind of ways about him, and leather neck kind of green, and then of course this guy's Mutt's kind of special green. I don't know what. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like the way they all look collectively together. So the goofier they are now, the better. I want to say the better, but I think the more that when you put them together, it's okay. So because now they look like a legit, like fantasy military kind of situation. So it's coming together real good. I highly recommend, especially for the people who are about the OGs, GI Joe cast, and I'm not talking about original 13, but just like throughout the years, Dial Tone, while he didn't exactly get as much airtime as I thought he did, he was one of those people that you couldn't forget, mainly because of his iconic backpack, right? And it's always nice to have a communicator, somebody who did comms, because the truth is, in real life, um, I couldn't do, I wouldn't be able to radio in for help in the proper military manner, or call in for fire for effect for mortars and stuff. So yeah, so it's nice to have somebody like that, and I've found a newfound respect for somebody like Dial Tone to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, folks. Well, that's all I got for this segment of One to Scale Military Action Figures takes the GI Joe Classified number 149 Dial Tone. I am your host, Cole Smooth, the Casual Collector, and until the next episode, folks. Ciao.